week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Giants. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. On the other side, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw here, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is caught. Fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown, LA! Quentin Johnston, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And when you watch young men come into the league, you know they're not going to continue to be the same quarterback they were in college. You expect to see improvement, but you do see many of the same attributes. This guy, even as a rookie, a lot of poise, understanding the offense. He's fully in control out there. To me, he has the makings of a real field general type of a player, someone who doesn't get rattled when the pressure's on.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 94 yards. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack, able to record his 5th sack of the season. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Right back to Tracy. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Theo Johnson, 28 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st down.
The Chargers ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Herbert now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll toss right side to Hampton. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A run once more with Hampton. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 3rd and 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Giants at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that route, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
That's so educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Back to Hampton on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal.
Hampton will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. In motion right is Johnston. Out of the gun, Herbert. Finds Johnston. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our look across the NFL starts now, and we kick it off with a good one. And it's the man back for a second tour with the Vikings, a fan favorite, Adam Thielen. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Steelers are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Sam Darnold leading the charge, this one of his 4 touchdown tosses on the night. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Eagles. And it's last year's Offensive Player of the Year, Saquon Barkley. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Eagles lead by a field goal at halftime. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, a heck of a move. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 62 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Dart. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That's complete to Slayton. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. Oh, some strong running. And some room to maneuver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Caught by Allen. He's got room at the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That's another Chargers first down.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hampton going to try to punch it in. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Omarion Hampton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead.
As we prepare for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. They'll go play action here with Dart. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw, Dart. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That, I I believe will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Off the play fake. It's Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Third down and 10.
Here's Dart. He'll try and do this himself. Going right side, he finds Slayton. Oh, look at the juke. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Ready up.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing again is Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, Dart. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 18, come.
To throw now, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Giants 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Lion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 76 yards. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Play action. Now Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Cap it.
Herbert now. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Oronde Gadsden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. A play fake, and now it's Dart. Open man left side. It's a tight end man Hurts. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing again. Here's Dart. He'll try to pick it up himself. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing his Dart. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Catch made by Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Another Giants 1st down.
On play action, here's Dart. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nifty move. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. And so they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy